Yo, halo Jian. Selamat datang. Aku ini di mana sih sebenarnya? Discord mana ya aku nih? Weh, terbang lah, malah nyasar sendiri. Kenapa? Aku di mana ya Discordnya? Wait. Ya, akhirnya aku bisa terbang, cuy. Ya, yuk kita lanjutkan. Sebelum itu aku mau baca chatnya lewat HP. Bentar ya. Aku pindah dulu. Udah kayak bocil Sky nih. Kita pindah, guys. Aku terlempar, betulnya gue lagi nge-sky. Iya. Selamat nge-sky, wes. Skyo. Aku nggak tahu balik sky kapan lagi. Masih belum ada yang pengen ku mainkan di situ. Aku jadi bocil terbang di sini aja. Ya, gimana sih? Yuk, kita lanjutkan kalau gitu. Di bawah ini ada trial, tapi agak suram. Ada battle arena, tapi nge-lag cuy battle arenanya. Nah, tuh ada musuh tuh. Wah, banyak banget. Rame guys di bawah guys. Gelit kali ya.
Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Incendio. I won't rest. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Ouch. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Salah kalau merah nggak bisa Protego cuy.
Levioso. Accio.
Unfortunate disappointment.
Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
I'll get you for this.
Incendio.
Macet
You only
segala
have
lagi.
Ranrock to blame.
Macet segala cuy. Senjatanya macet segala guys. Aku mau ngecilin dikit. Kenceng banget. Kayak habis potionku cuy. Di sini nggak ada potion ya. Wih, boleh.
Revelio.
Tapi ada chestnya itu ya. Itu gambar chest bukan sih? Wajir, rame cuy di bawah cuy.
Revelio.
It's always my turn for patrol.
Level berapa mereka ya? Bocil nyari masalah ya ini cuy.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Get away with that.
Oh, kena kunai aku anjir.
Where you will fail. I shall avenge your death.
Anjir. Terbakar, guys.
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Incendio. Levioso.
Sad. Really, it is. An utterly
Levioso.
pitiful.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
You're so very weak.
Incendio. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Untung aku tidak mati.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Well, it might be the best meal I've had in years. I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio.
I won't rest. Yet. Can't handle a little altercation.
Weh, terbang. Ya, udah bisa terbang. Tadi di sekolah ada yang pajak gue. Hah, pajak ngapain lu?
Revelio. Incendio. Accio.
Salah, guys.
Incendio. Accio.
Who do you think?
Sini bang, sini bang.
You up. Quick, I'll find you.
I know.
Let's get it.
Accio. Levioso. Potato. Accio.
Wah, anjir. Kenapa aku jir? Bengek. Terlempar. Iya, sekarang cari WL kita ya. Oke, round 2.
One less human.
Accio. Incendio.
Nah, itu maksudku guys.
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Minta-minta uang. Leh, kenapa kamu dimintain uang? Jangan mau lah.
Lumos!
Selamat malam ya, di sini juga malam.
Revelio!
Tadi kuning-kuning mana? Ah, ini. Ya, itu yang ku cari coy. Nah, kita lanjutin story aja guys. Laki lagi. Ya, kita lanjutin story dengan lewat ini ya. Di sana ada battle arena tapi nge-lag parah. Nggak aku live streamin aja itu. Ngerendernya parah.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Kita terbang aja ya. Malah lama kalau apa loadingnya. Ya kayak gini kita menikmati malam di Hogwarts. Itu apa tuh merah-merah tuh? Oh kayaknya buaya itu. Deng 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 deng. Bayangin di Sky nggak ada loading screen guys buat ke map-map setelah kayak gini mungkin ya, gede parah. Ini loh apa ya?
Revelio!
Tapi chestnya nggak bisa dibuka ini. Apakah kita bisa bukanya guys? Coba guys. Nggak bisa guys.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Di sini belum ada Dementor ya. Wih, apa tuh rame-rame di bawah, pasti penyihir itu, penyihir gelap. Ya, kita story aja, fokus story. Ntar kita babat aja mereka.
Revelio!
I can probably Sebastian. The Dark Art Classroom, anjay. Ini aja dulu lah, kayaknya seru guys. Terus kita TP di dekatnya. Oke, kita cari Sebastian yuk.
Revelio.
Bang, aku tinggal dulu ya, mau lihat VTuber. Yoi.
Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Anjay, in the shadow of the undercourt. Oke, kita mulai bakal
There's a
belajar
secret passage just here.
ilmu
It's
gelap.
well disguised.
The Dark Art.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please,
Revelio.
keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to go past it. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Revelio. I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes. and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Confringo.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Confringo! Nice work. How's it feel?
Bang, nggak main sekali lagi.
It's a tad hot.
Belum
You'll
tertarik
get
sekali
used to
lagi.
it. That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one.
Meskipun melenceng dari game ini, mau nanya bang, bisa sedikit cerita gimana biar cepat naik level sayapnya itu?
If there's anything I
Tinggal
can do.
cari sayap
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along.
sayap kuning-kuning itu bocil,
She could
habis
use
itu
some cheering
dia kamu ini ambil wing buff yang ada di gemboknya spirit. Ntar kalau wing buffnya kebuka, gemboknya kebuka, itu akan nambah sayapmu di akhir Eden. Jadi kalau udah buka gembok spiritnya ntar bakal ngasih kamu terus-terusan setelah Eden ya. Misal kamu udah buka 10 wing buff, 10 spirit gitu kan, atau enggak satu spirit ada 2 wing buff ya, dia akan berikan, enggak sih, tapi wing buff 2, ya mungkin dia akan kasih 2 ya, soalnya beberapa ada yang ini coy.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
Harus pakai lilin merah itu kalau mau buka.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock
Cara
has
dapat love
somehow
cepet
found a way
gimana?
to harness that magic's power.
Are you
Dapat love
telling me
cepet
that
ya
goblins may be wielding
banyakin
some
teman
sort
sih.
of wizard magic?
Terus
That's
tinggal
what we're trying to find out.
heartnya gitu.
And this ability of
Ntar
yours,
kalau nggak kamu naruh
does it allow
lilin
you to wield this
lilin
magic
yang
too?
not itu kalau di like 10 orang dapat hati
I
juga
don't
itu.
know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time
Terus dari
practicing the
konstelasi
blasting
juga
curses in order.
ngumpulin
Spend as much time here as you'd like.
lilin dari
And
temen
remember,
dapat hati
keep
juga.
this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl. Confringo!
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Revelio.
Deh. Ini orang dari bawah udah di atas, guys. Sebastian, lu tadi bukan Sebastian.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely
Revelio.
by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movement first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Katanya bisa sembarang sihir. Ini. Evanesco buat ngilangin barang.
Splendid. Now, Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Keren jir. Itu online nggak? Enggak.
Where
Ini
in
offline.
Merlin's name is that elf?
Lebih ke single player RPG cerita gitu deh.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Revelio.
Ini ruang kebutuhan kalau kali
Lumos.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
itu teh zaman kapan jir? Ya. Langsung diminum aja nih Mimus, Pak.
Hope this isn't as
Halo Bang, sorry
precarious as
telat
it
baru
looks.
pulang. Ya, selamat datang Dominus.
Revelio.
No, not. That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Gimana cara naik ke atas itu, guys? Sudah bisa terbang, Bang. Sudah.
Revelio.
Anjir, guntingnya gerak. Toilet. Itu terbang gara-gara aku beli sapu terbang itu.
Revelio. What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Levioso.
Nggak bisa lewat tau, guys.
Accio. Levioso.
Nah, ini cara nuruninnya gimana sekarang? Bisa naik, gak bisa turun, anjir. Woi.
I hope that house elf can find us in here. Revelio.
Apa itu?
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its
Pakai
form
koin
as the
di game.
Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes.
Jadi abis misi yang kemarin belajar terbang itu dia
Oh, that explains
kita
it
harus
then.
beli sapu
What I
sendiri tuh.
need
600 koin.
specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Guys, aku tadi belum ngambil barang-barangnya.
You've given
Hilang,
yourself
Pak.
quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space.
Revelio.
Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description.
Aku belum ambil
Excellent.
barang-barangnya
It can
tadi kayaknya.
identify unfamiliar items of clothing.
Iya
One
udah.
should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
You have unlocked Dash of Description. You should reveal the magical properties of any entity. Okay.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified.
Revelio.
The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Confringo. Revelio. I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Nah, conjuring apa lagi nih, guys?
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Nothing to identify. For now, at least.
Oh, kepake moonstone-nya, guys. Untung aku ngumpulin moonstone banyak ya. Ternyata kepake anjir. Ini tapi pakai dekor apa? Budget tadi apa ya? Kita bisa bikin 4 lagi coy. Langsung 4 gak bisa ya? Ya aku butuh potion ini cuy. Di tiny leaf sama horn lamb juice. Ah itu di goa cuy kalau itu cuy. Emang pasti ada gunanya. Dah. Oh ini sama nggak sih? Sama ini guys, sama bentuknya aja beda. Gitu maksudnya. Sama aja ini. Fungsinya sama aja kok. Nah kan, sama aja kok. Mau yang mana itu kan? Ini kita nggak bisa lihat ya isinya gimana. Bentuknya doang yang beda. Harusnya tadi ku pilih dulu ya.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Ya, harusnya tadi ku ganti dulu, guys. Tapi yang pertama, harusnya ada tengkorak-tengkorak ini keren, cuy. Nggak bisa diganti kayaknya.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Apa ini? Akhirnya aku punya detail ini, anjir. Ini nggak bisa kita ganti ya?
Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Oh ya, oke. Ini buat apa lagi nih, anjir.
I've more to teach you about transfiguration, if you have a moment.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Ini nggak bisa dipindah gitu kayak ini. Keset kaki itu, kok. Meja yang nyaman gitu, guys.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Sebelum aku menggunakan ini semua, guys. Tanyaannya bisa dipindah nggak sih, guys? Sepertinya ini bisa dipindah nggak, guys? Woi.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Gak punya banyak aku.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Pak, disuruh dekor anjir kita anjir. Gambar apa ini? Oh, boleh nih. Gambar mbak-mbak, guys. Request Bunda Maria. Mana ada, guys? Ada goblin anjir. Kepalanya sentul-sentul, Pak. Ting ting. Ya, harusnya tadi alam bola. Taruh mana ginian ini?
They cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Taruh mana bagusnya ya?
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Ini lilin. Nah, ini patung nih. Anjay. Oh, muternya pakai ini. Ini patung apa nih? Apa ini anjir? Anjay. Jelek.
Good work. Shall we move on?
Patung tengah aja, Bang. Jangan, biarin di pinggir gitu, coy. Ke tengah ada barang bikin ini, coy. Udah.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Nah, bisa dipindahinnya. Wah, taruh sini kayak meja pengadilan.
It warms my heart to see you.
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
Ya, bisa diganti-ganti juga.
How do I use the altering spell?
Simply aim your wand at a conjured item that you would like to customize and cast the altering spell as I showed you.
Ya,
You
meja
can
yang
change an item's
tadi
appearance
yang
in a
diganti
number of
modelnya.
ways, as well as move the item around the room.
What can I customize with the altering spell?
Alteration allows you to change the appearance of items you've conjured. You can change color, pattern, or style.
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Nah, ini keren.
cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Adjust size. Hah? Adjust size.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Gimana cara ganti size-nya, anjir? Professor Weasley want to me to use altering spell to change the size, color, and identity. Ya apa cara ganti, anjir? Gimana cara ganti size-nya ya? Z atau X? Oke, coba ya. Ini aja meja. Nggak bisa ya? Gimana cara? Guys. Bu, mohon maaf Bu, gimana Bu caranya Bu? Bu, gimana Bu caranya Bu? Oh itu tuh, oh change size ya, ZX.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony whilst using the altering spell.
Alter the balcony.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Anjay.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Mana speak to Deke?
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Udah, karpetnya udah.
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Anjay, yes, akhirnya gelap. Gini dong.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back.
Oh,
now you
kalau
have learned
ganti
a
ke
good
Deke.
bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Anjir. Ini kalau online seru sih, bisa ngajak orang ke sini gitu.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Wonderful.
Wah. Bisa banting teman seru sih, Bang. Iya, makanya itu, cuy.
Accio. Revelio.
Ini di mana ya? Di daerah tower ini pokoknya. Defend against the dark tower, defend classroom, charm classroom, astronomy. Nah, kita tuh di mana, guys? Kita tuh di mana, guys? Kita kalau mau balik lagi ke sini gimana? Absen, Bang. Ya, cuy. Oh, Astronomy Tower nih, guys, namanya. Main. Kita bisa bikin potion di sini, guys. Coba ngerusuh di akademi bisa nggak? Nggak bisa. Halo Samuel. Kalau ngerusuhnya nggak bisa, guys. Kita butuh spell. Kita butuh item. Potion maksudku. Katanya udah bisa terbang, udah bisa terbang. Anjir, gambar Baphomet itu, guys. Wah, kalau nyari itu di hutan ya.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Sayangnya mejanya nggak bisa didudukin. Enak kalau bisa duduk di sini, guys. Ya kita lanjut misi. Caranya masuk ke situ lagi gimana, guys? Room requirement. Oh, di daerah sini ya. Oke. Jadi mereka nggak bisa masuk sini, aku tahu yang bisa masuk. Bang, kapan lawan Voldemort, Bang? Voldemort tuh adik kelasku. Kita generasi sebelum Voldemort, guys. Nggak bisa ketemu Voldemort.
Revelio.
Kecewa berat. Kenapa, cuy?
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Berarti kalau di sini tuh ceritanya kita kalau Harry Potter kan sama kepala sekolah kan cerita-ceritanya. Nah, ini sama Profesor Fig. Kita akan mencari ruangan yang akan kita beritahukan kepada Profesor Fig. Ya,
the room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Yeah.
Professor Rackham.
Kita akan menunjukkan padanya.
How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Yeah.
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
Oke, beginilah Profesor Fig. Tempat di mana saya menemukan ini. Ya, buta.
This looks promising.
Ini kemarin setelah lawan laba-laba guys, aku kesini guys. Anjay.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Hewan kesayangan dia. Bikin kucing.
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look?
Mau kemana kita, guys?
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Kita kalau mau ke sini lewat mana ya? Kita ada di... kepencet. Selalu saja kepencet ya guys. Pindah kemana lagi aku nih? Kayaknya kita harus menyelesaikan belajar dulu deh. Soalnya itu kayak butuh sesuatu kekuatan spell apa tadi, belum sempat baca tadi. TP-nya nggak ada pilihan, dia 1-0 langsung TP aja, makanya itu keklik langsung ke TP anjir. Padahal buat ngecek doang tadi aku. Mana loadingnya agak lama ya. Iya, kelempar jauh banget aku. Iya, aku pengen keluar tapi nggak sekarang juga. Ini guys, buat yang belum tahu cara interball. Oke. Tinggal tap tahan terus pencet 3. Soalnya ini pilihannya. Kalau mau turun B. Nah. Freestyle bang. Kita baca dulu questnya ya. Meet Professor Vic at the tower. Oke, terus yang ini Classius, Wingardium Leviosa. Kita Profesor Asimon 1. Ini latihan Wingardium Leviosa ini. Kalau ini balon Classius. Depulso. Apa lagi Depulso, guys? Kayaknya langsung ini nggak apa-apa sih. Jauh banget loh ini. Oh, jauh. Jauh banget nih, guys. Terbang lah, apa itu TP? Gede banget ya mapnya. Itu belum map salju yang sono guys. Ada map salju tadi cuy. Levelnya belum cukup ke sana guys. Masih bahaya cuy.
Revelio.
Ini kita udah lewat Forbidden Forest ya tuh guys. Naik ke atasnya cuy, gila. Ini dark art ya. Ada musuhnya di sana guys. Ada checkpoint.
Over here.
Nggak ada cutscene-nya. Ini gede banget sumpah. Ini udah kayak Elden Ring cuy. Serius. Itu sepanjang mata melihat itu masih bisa kita samperin cuy. Emang gokil cuy. Bayangin Sky kayak gini. Checkpoint oke.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
I've been at this for hours.
Quickly now.
Hah? Kenapa nggak gelut aja Profesor? Profesor. Wah, Profesor nih. Kita taruh sini aja guys. Jaga-jaga guys. Bangke Profesornya anjir.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalus.
Hah? Apa? Prof Totalus apa anjir? Apa? Totalus tuh yang mana anjir? Woi, Bombarda belum dapet ya. Bombarda luar. Bang. Mantra apa? Profesor, mantra apa Profesor? Mata nih Profesor. Aku belum tahu anjir. Udah gila Profesor anjir. Guys, mantra apa guys?
Right into their mist. Oh.
Udah Profesor, gelut aja Profesor. Lu belum ngajarin anjir kayaknya. Tabrak aja lah, makanya Profesor sneaky kita tuh hero Profesor.
How nice of you.
Levioso.
Why he's coming back this way?
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Potato. Super. Confringo.
Let's get this out of the way.
Expelliarmus.
So-soan profesor ah, gelut lah. Udah, kelar profesor. Ini profesor harusnya. Caranya kita, woi. Wah, profesor ini.
Revelio.
Curang main sihir. Lagian profesor bilangnya suruh ngomong apa dari tadi anjir. Aku lo nggak tahu.
Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. I'll snap that wand, and you can't stop us.
Levioso. Potato. Lumos.
Myself and
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Ajarilah cara bukanya gimana profesor ah. Pakai sendiri.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough,
Revelio.
I'll work on it back at the castle.
Menang profesor
It's
lambimu.
more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Tak nyolong sih. Aku nggak disangoni aku anjir. Nggak dikasih uang aku guys. Tiba-tiba disuruh ke sini. Mungkin sesuatu bisa terlakukan. Lumayan duit. Bisa, udah lagi. Sebelum itu itemku kan buang aja nih. Udah, ya. Dibuang itu dapat duit gak bang? Kagak, dijual yang bisa dapat duit. Ntar aja, kita ke kota lagi guys, ambil jualan ntar. Ayo, kita ke atas dulu guys.
Revelio.
Welcome to San Bakar's tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
Bisa lagi prosesor nggak bisa kayak
is
NPC.
disquieting enough.
Kamu
But if
musuh
they
bisa.
have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Level 3 lock. Bukanya gimana, Cok? Guys.
Revelio.
Guys, bukanya gimana, guys?
Oh. Oh.
Wow. Oke. Kita akan mulai lagi. Guys. Gelut-gelut lagi kayaknya ini. Dilatih lagi kita, guys. Di Power Ranger kita anjir. Anjay.
Revelio.
Order care. The first trial. Okay.
Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio.
Cara turunnya?
Accio.
Wih, mati lu anjir. Si. Oh, turun guys. Wah, siapa tadi nyuruh ke bawah guys?
Revelio.
Nggak ada ya?
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio.
Kemarin soalnya ada kotak-kotak gini nggak aku ambil. Ada satu sih kayak ketinggal. Kemarin dapat legendary item juga cuy. Kayaknya gelut nih. Tuh patung-patung kalian lihat. Gelut kita. Saya ambil dulu. Pakai lah. Ini emang inventory-nya agak-agak guys. Ini kalau penuh ya buang sih, tapi masih biru jangan sih. Yang hijau mahal. Yang biru mahal. Yang kuning,
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Itemnya bikin bingung anjir. Dapat item baru mulu guys. Kuning legendary item kan Bang Iyo.
Revelio.
Gelut kah kita? Gelut nih kayaknya nih.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Protego. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
Anjir sakit damage-nya. Lumayan. Ada item? Enggak di sini. Enggak ada ya. Oke, kita lewat. Aku kesini udah level tinggi soalnya. Udah leveling di luar. Cari item-item dulu guys. Kalau nggak ada kita tinggal. Licik seperti Haina tadi. Ya kan, gearnya penuh. Buka ternyata
Revelio.
Weh, gimana weh?
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. Accio! More statues. Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Not making this easy on me.
Jujur itu kepencet ya. Tadi kepencet guys. Kalau nggak kepencet kayaknya gepuk aku guys.
Revelio.
Itu inventory bisa di-upgrade nggak? Kayak upgrade-nya gara-gara level deh.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic.
Belum nemu ya?
But where? Accio!
Permisi.
Revelio. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Accio!
Nggak bisa.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Turun nggak sih ini? Nah. Kesananya gini, guys.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Nah. Berubah, ruangannya berubah. Lah.
Revelio.
Ada chest lagi, mana ke situnya, bengek.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Guys, kurang ajar ini. Tapi keren momennya. Kurang ajar ini.
Accio.
Sapu nggak bisa, Bang. Bisa, coy. Ya kali sapu. Lanjutkan misimu, lupakan chestmu. Anjay. Chest penting, guys.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Itu chestnya udah ya tadi ya?
Accio.
Bukannya udah ini ya? Udah, Cok. Udah, guys. Kalian nih ngide. Udah, anjir. Yo.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. I'll never get used to these floors.
Pasang dulu nggak sih, guys? Yang lebih kuat gitu loh. Nggak bisa nih, kalah. Nggak nambah, anjir. Nah, ini boleh nih. Ini buang. Jual boleh. Sih. Tapi kekunci tadi ya. Buang aja lah. Menu-menu win, cuy. Tapi kok mahal ya? Apa-apa wes, daripada penuh. Tanda tanya ini apa ya? Aneh hitungannya. Yuk.
Confringo, Expelliarmus. Protego.
Wih, salah. Kok Protego gak bisa itu, guys?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Cuk, pecah aja.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio. Reparo.
Nggak bisa, ini apa ya? Apa ini, guys?
Revelio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio.
Nih.
Accio. Accio.
Accio.
Waduh, kok ada potion gini, suruh gelut kayaknya nih guys. Oke. Wah, ruangan sempit nih. Lima potion tambahannya, gila ini rame kayaknya. Potionku 14.
Don't like the look of this.
Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Santai weh.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Ya, aku lupa tuh nggak bisa di ini kan. Aduh. Oh, bisa gitu dia. Ngetas guys.
Accio. Levioso. Protego.
Wow.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Protego.
Apa anjir?
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Wah, bengek.
Protego.
Gak masuk akal anjir.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Tidak masuk di akal.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Ini habis potionku anjir kalau kayak gini caranya guys.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Udah lah, barbar aja lah.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego.
Tidak suren.
What a relief.
Potion ku habis 10 biji, 14, 13 biji hilang anjir potion. Nge. Mantranya tidak ada yang ini, guys. Masih cuma mantra kontrol itu, nggak mungkin bisa dikontrol itu, guys. Di sana nggak ada chest kan ya? Ada ya wis lah.
Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. But the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself.
Dominus.
Even the most
kamu
well-meaning and
kamu
competent
ngerti.
witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
Susah Elden Ring cuy.
Watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
Monster di Elden Ring susah Elden Ring guys, serius. Patternnya lebih kacau. Terus kita kan magicnya nggak bisa di spam gitu, ada mananya kan. Di Elden Ring ada mana cuy. Ini nggak ada mana anjir.
Welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much
dia jadi
I'd
gede
like
ini
to
ya?
share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Dark art. Wah.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. Revelio. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
Spoiler, mereka ortunya Voldemort. Masa iya? For spell can be assessment to your spell set. Voldemort tahun berapa anjir? Profesor, aku balik. Oh, harusnya aku tadi pakai seragam ini, Hogwarts yang satunya, cuy.
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood.
Kayak Avatar, anjir.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Ada apa?
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Down, dorang, dorang, dorang. Ya, monster gede banget ya tadi. Jadi ada 4 trial, kurang 3 ya. Tapi kita nggak dapet apa-apa dari trialnya itu, cuy. Cuma lawan monster aja, terus ya udah. Menarik. Anjir, banyak banget surat. Yo, waduh, guru-guruku pada nyurati aku, guys. Balas kelamaan gelut, iya.
I should ask Serona at the
Oke, ini misi apa aja, guys? Beast Class. Halo, Bul. Nah, ini biar munculin beast kita, cuy. Halo, Homora. Buka kunci. Oke. Ini butuh depulso. Depulso dapat dari sini. Oke. Beast Class, habis itu kita udahan ya.
Goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
Kita cari Beast Class. Minuman. Tapi masa minum yang ini?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Biasa, kelamaan gelut. Ya, yuk kita selesaikan Beast Class biar kita bisa nunggangin binatang kita, guys.
I should dismount here.
Handy resource indeed.
Sampai nunggu lesehan.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better.
Nggak tahu heroinnya bukan
I
ini
think he
cuy.
might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Ngasih makannya gimana guys? Oh ini.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Tuh kucing nggak lompat ya guys.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
Dicopot habis ini ntar.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Wajahnya yang ngeselin anjir. Yang cewek.
Let's go.
Kenapa jadi Ravenclaw yang jahat, yang nakal ya?
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
Kalau heroin cantikan ini cuy, cantikan guru biologi.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Jangan bilang jalan. Jalan.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Nih kita
Really?
bakal
Thank
ketemu
you.
bis gede kayaknya guys.
Think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Untung di sini larinya sama ya.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Laba-laba lagi please, jangan lah anjir, kocak juga guys. Cewek-cewek kayak gini masa main laba-laba cuy.
Stand back.
Gede nih. Boom, boom, gede aja. Wah, anjir.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Kita belum bisa summon, coy. Belum bisa summon kita, guys. Masih lama perjalanan summonnya nih. Progress through the main story to unlock, nah kan? Flymon. Ya wes guys, thank you udah mampir di sini. Gue lanjut besok lagi karena ya besok masih Senin ya. Udah Senin sih maksudnya. Kita harus siap-siap diuru ya. Thank you semuanya. Salah. Thank you semuanya. Duluan. Domino Samuel yang masih di sini, thank you. Yuk kita lanjut besok lagi. Oke, makasih. Yoi Dominos. Oke. Ada battle arena tapi aku nggak bisa live streamin soalnya nge-lag parah deh, nge-frame. Musuhnya kebanyakan. Ya wis, duluan. Thank you, selamat malam, selamat istirahat. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Sampai jumpa di episode selanjutnya, oke? Yuk. Thank you guys, duluan. Oke, thank you guys.